You're paralyzed. Not by lack of options, by too many. Everyone wants your decision about a future you can't even see yet. Miyamoto Musashi, Japan's greatest swordsman, never lost a single duel in his life. His secret? One principle: control your sword, not your opponent's next move. That's the essence of the Japanese philosophy Shikata Ga Nai. Accept what you cannot control, master what you can. Today, 5 rules that will unfreeze you. Starting with the one that's keeping you stuck right now. Your parents demand a 5-year plan. Your school pressures you to declare major. Your relatives interrogate you. So what are you going to be? And you're supposed to have answers about a life you haven't lived, paths you can't see, outcomes that depend on variables you'll never control. So you freeze, because you don't know which choice is right. Or worse, you pick something random just to escape the pressure. Now you're making decade-long decisions based on whoever's yelling at you the loudest. Rule 1. Only control today's effort, not tomorrow's outcome. Musashi wrote that you perfect the draw of your sword, not the victory of the battle. One is yours to control. One isn't. You control whether you study for 2 hours today. You control whether you practice that skill today. You don't control which college accepts you, what job exists in 5 years, or where any of this leads. And that's not failure. That's freedom. Stop carrying weight that was never yours to carry. Okay, you've got control of today's effort. Good. But effort toward what? Most teenagers waste focus on things that don't stack. Endless scrolling social drama that evaporates by Monday, short-term wins that leave no residue. You feel busy. You feel productive. Then 3 months pass and you realize you've built nothing. No skill deeper. No knowledge stronger. Just scattered chaos that makes you wonder why you're always moving but never arriving. Rule 2. Every day, do one thing that makes tomorrow easier. Samurai didn't practice 1,000 techniques once. They practiced one technique 1,000 times until it became instinct. Pick one skill. Writing, coding, fitness, speaking. Doesn't matter. Get 1% better every single day. In 6 months, you'll be unrecognizable. In a year, you'll be dangerous. Not because you're talented, because you're compounding while everyone else stays scattered. But here's where you fall apart. Building compounds takes time, and you're surrounded by people getting instant results. Or so it seems. Someone your age just launched a startup. Someone else got into Harvard at 16. Your feed is flooded with teenagers who look miles ahead, and it's eating you alive. So you panic. You rush. You skip steps, try and catch up in a race that doesn't even exist. You burn out before 20, sprinting towards someone else's finish line. Rule 3. Your only competition is who you were yesterday. The Hagakure teaches that a warrior's growth is measured against his former self, not other warriors. Someone else's Chapter 10 has nothing to do with your Chapter 3. Run your own race at your own speed. Or you'll quit before the real game starts because you exhausted yourself chasing ghosts. Here's the trap. Once you stop comparing yourself to others, you start comparing yourself to some perfect version in your head. Now you're terrified of looking stupid, failing, publicly trying something, and sucking at it. So you only do what you're already good at. Safe moves, low risk, zero embarrassment. And that comfort zone becomes a cage that shrinks every year, until you're 25 and scared to try anything new. Rule 4. Schedule your failures. Pick one thing per week you'll be bad at, on purpose. Samurai trained by fighting opponents who could destroy them. Because growth only happens at the edge of failure. Ask the dumb question. Try the sport you suck at. Post the thing you're nervous about. Fail forward. Or stay stuck. These 4 rules work. But there's still one thing that will break you if you don't master it. The rule that kept samurai alive. You're doing everything right, controlling daily effort, building compounds, running your race, failing forward. Then life punches you. Someone dies. Your family moves. You get rejected. The economy crashes. Your body breaks down. This is where most people shatter, because they built their identity on outcomes they thought they controlled. Rule 5. Shikata Ga Nai. It cannot be helped. When the storm came, samurai didn't fight the rain. They adjusted their stance and kept moving. You don't control the test results, the college acceptance, the other person's decision. You control your response. You control what you do next. That's it. And that's everything. Teenagers who master this don't just survive their teenage years. They dominate them, while everyone else drowns in anxiety about things they were never in control of anyway.